Yeah, GHB TV, y'all. And I got a special interview tonight. A lot of y'all may know him. A lot of y'all might act like y'all don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But you at least heard his name at least once. Outlaw motherfucker Hunter. What's up with you?
What's up, bro?
I'm chilling. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Getting ready for Saturday. Got my little man Quincy Williams fighting July 20th at the 2300 Arena.
Okay, so you've been coaching now. How long you been coaching?
Man, I've been doing that shit for a long time. I've been doing coach when I was training, like full-time training. I was still coaching.
All right, but let's slow it
Um,
down
but
though.
but
Let's slow.
if I train, I'll be like 7 years, eight
Yeah,
years.
but we're gonna slow it down. We're gonna take it all the way back. How old was you when you started boxing?
Ooh, I was My uncle had me in the gym. The story he always tell me. I was in the gym when I was one. I started sparring when I was like five. Stuff
Yeah,
like that. So I've been in the gym since I was a baby. I'm 37, so I would say over 30 years now.
for sure. So did you want to fight as a young man, or you just got into it?
I wanted to fight.
You wanted to fight.
Yeah, because I
So,
always like I was always combative. I always felt like I needed to get something off my chest.
okay. So how old was you when you had your first fight?
Because yeah, we could we had I had a couple exhibitions real young.
Right.
We had a couple exhibitions. I think my first fight I had to be 11.
You was like 11 your first fight?
Yeah, like
Mm.
11. 11, no later than 12. I know it was at the rec. I fought against. Yeah, I had to be about 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we the same age. Now I don't know. I think you got it wrong. I'm gonna keep it real because I think I started boxing at 12, and I heard about you when I was probably 12 or 13. And they said the first thing a motherfucker said to me was,
What they say?
matter of fact, no, your picture was on the poster back in the day. They had you on the poster.
Uh-huh.
It was for the amateur show. And I asked them, I said, well, who that right there? Who Outlaw? And they said, oh, that's young boy out West Philly. He like 66 and 0. I said, what? I said, how the fuck? I said, how the fuck a kid 66 and 0? I'm like, what y'all talking about? They like, nah, for real. He like 66 and 0 in the amateurs. I said, what? So then the first time I seen you box, I think I was 15. I was about 15. And me and I came over there with Harold Fulton.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Harold Fulton brought me over there.
Oh,
And
yeah, Mr. Harold.
I boxed a kid from your gym, and you boxed old head Mike that used to be at Lonnie Young. I,
Yeah,
I forgot his last name. You was whooping his motherfucking ass. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
And I was cracking up. I'm sitting there like, all right, so I could see where.
I was like a man child.
Mm,
Cause I had so much aggression. I had so much aggression.
yeah.
In
Was
me.
you sparring pros and shit as an amateur?
Yeah, that's where I got good at.
Yeah,
Because even when I fought, I didn't go out like the typical amateur, bunch of punches and throw all that shit. I was more
yeah,
like catching punches and hitting them in between. That's why
yeah,
I told her, like with my little kids, they think they gotta go. They be listening to other people like, yo, man, you gotta go there and be more busy. I'm like, don't listen to them.
yeah,
Don't listen to them because that's what the bad habits start at,
yeah.
and then you
So
can't get out of them.
so do you remember? Do you really remember your first knockout as an amateur?
My first amateur fight.
Your first fight got
My
knocked out.
first my first my first amateur fight ever. It was against the brother Khalil fighter.
Okay.
It was brother Khalil's fighter. He was winning the round. I think he was winning the fight. It felt like he was winning the fight.
Yeah,
And I never forget, like the second round, I never forget. And I remember me doing this in the sparring match. I fainted, kept fainting, kept fainting. And I fainted, and I got real close, and I threw a right hand straight down the center. Boom!
yeah.
And he was knocked out on the in the corner.
So how did that feel? Yeah, your first knockout, your first fight.
I felt like I wanted to kill him.
Did you
So
say
it
you
felt,
wanted?
it felt like if no no if it felt like I wanted to kill him.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
when I did it, I just kept hitting him, hitting him, hitting
yeah.
him, hitting him, hitting him, hitting him.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, like I never stopped hitting them.
To be young like that and feel like that.
I never, because I remember like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Remember, I said I thought I was losing
Yeah.
because he was just throwing. He was doing his thing, pop, 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 pop. And I was so excited because it's my first fight. Finally, because I'm having all these exhibitions
Yeah.
and I couldn't get no fight.
Yeah.
So and I finally got this fight enough, and I never forget what I wore. I had somebody Jordans. Remember
Yeah.
them low top Jordans,
Yeah. I remember
low
them.
top boxing Jordans, boxing Jordans,
They was black,
and
white, and red.
black,
Black, white.
white, black and red.
Yeah, black, white, and red.
Big
Yep.
somebody big old shorts
Yeah.
and my t-shirt and my tank top, bro.
Yeah.
I never I never forget. I was a dirty little boy, and it was crazy because nobody came to my fight.
mm.
Nobody, cause that's how I remember. I had to be about 11 years old.
Mm.
Nobody came to my fight.
So is that where the frustration come from? You think?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Cause I was so hungry. I was so like, I wanted to be accepted.
Okay. Okay.
So so I had a problem with people not liking me and stuff like that. I just wanted to be accepted. So I know if I beat you up, everybody like a dirty boy that could fight.
Yeah.
So so whoever knows, so people should know that. Everybody like somebody was dirty, but he could fight. So don't watch what you say. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. You become
yes,
you become that motherfucker you gotta keep around. I
yeah.
gotta
So I
keep.
was the I was the I was
Yeah.
the I never was a bully,
Yeah.
but I always wanted to fight the bullies. But I remember me not wanting to go. I knew I wanted to be accepted. I wanted everybody to know who I was.
How many national titles did you win?
They ain't had no many nationals back in the day.
I mean all together though, for your career, your amateur career.
Four. It should be four because you
No.
couldn't. Because you gotta think. Because when I was winning, because I couldn't. Because the Silver Gloves. When I went to the Silver Gloves, I got cheated. So the first year I did go to the Silver Gloves, I knocked them out. They should have stopped the fight,
Mm-hmm.
but they wound up letting it go. I lost in the championship with that. So I won the Junior Olympics. Won the Junior Olympics. So I couldn't win the silvers. So I won the Junior Olympics. Then after that, I kept winning. National Pile, the Olympic trials. So then after that, I just turned pro.
Somebody said, "What you in the Junior Olympics in Louisiana?"
Yeah, I won it. That's the
Yeah,
year I won.
Julia Vargas. You remember that name?
If I see his face, I remember. That was
Mm-hmm.
over 20. That was 21 years ago, man.
Yeah,
22.
you ain't lying. You ain't lying. So what was like your motivation going into these fights as a kid? You know what I mean?
Wanted to be great. Wanted
Mm,
to be accepted. And then I'm
mm,
thinking, then you got to think too, Greg. I was young. I was taking care of my little brother and sister.
mm.
People don't even know that. I was taking care of my little brother and sister. My mom. Everybody was just messed up.
Right.
But I felt as though this is a way for me to help them. So I had a lot to fight for. Then I'm going back to the hood. I'm an outside kid, so it ain't like I'm just in the gym boxing. I'm outside too.
Right.
So I'm
Right.
outside roaming the streets. Won't go in the house until 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Wake up, go running by myself. Nobody had to push me to do none of that stuff.
Yeah.
That was my fight. My fight was, damn, I'm tired of seeing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because every day I was coming on the block. You know what I mean? I was happy seeing it. I was happy being around these people. I was happy. But I'm like, I want to be somebody. I wanted everybody to know who I was.
Yeah. What was so you fighting, you getting good,
Yeah.
your trainer. Who was your trainer at the time?
I gotta start slow. I gotta sit down. This how we gotta go. My Uncle Apple was training me. Uncle
Yeah.
Apple was training me, and he had a time. So he started. He was like, Sloan, help my nephew. Then it was like Mr. Mitch, but Mr. Mitch really took me. The original person, Mr. Mitch took me under the wing. He was
Yeah.
taking me, he was want to keep me out of, juvenile. He was keeping me from going to jail. He was doing a lot of things. Then
Yeah.
so him and Sloan was basically like took me really really under. But Mr. Mitch had me and Sloan.
Yeah.
and Mr. Turner. But the first person I ever won my tournaments with was Mr. Turner.
So being around them old heads like that, because I remember all them dudes. Yeah, I mean, being around them old heads, what did that do for you?
Oh, man, it did too much, but it was like a gift and a curse.
Okay.
The gift was that I knew. Gift that
Mm.
you can't really get over. The curse was I knew too much.
Mm.
The gift was again. The gift was they put me on too much game too early. I
Right.
knew too much. I was too advanced. So everything they told me, so everything I admire, but by me being on the streets all the time. So you get to see who finessing, who scamming, who with it, who ain't with it, who
Yeah.
honorable, who ain't honorable. So you get to see all that being outside.
Yeah.
All so what Pop and all them did for me, they showed me the ropes, they showed me how people are, they showed me all those things. So it was a gift and a curse. The gift was they told me they showed me too much and I could use it today. The curse was at the time when I was competing at a high level and should have been a multimillionaire and a champion. I knew too much. So
Mm.
I couldn't be a dummy when I should have been a dummy.
Mm. But explain that though. When you say a dummy, what you mean?
The dummy is just fighting. Don't worry about what's going on behind the scenes.
Uh,
Just focus on your craft. Don't worry about who handling your business. Don't worry about none of that.
yeah. Yeah. So you feel like because you knew certain things that a lot of fighters didn't know, your mind wasn't in the place it should have been.
Yeah, I should have been focused on boxing
Mm, I got you. I got
because
you.
things that I knew I shouldn't have known yet. And then, you know, and not this don't take nothing away from Sloan because everybody know that's my uncle and I love him to death. Like
Yeah.
everybody know how I feel about him. But I think that he put me under the gun too quick, put me around the gun too quick. Like far as instead, I think I should have had lawyers, certain people that accountants. I should have had certain people in my career before I turned pro.
Mm,
You know what I mean? I should have my business. He should have my business intact before I turned pro because I
I
was
got
hot. I was super hot, and,
got you.
and I was going. And people don't know this. I was going into them. I was going into when I turned pro. I was going into these meetings by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wasn't going to the meetings. People don't know that. I was there talking for myself.
Yeah.
And what the fuck I'm talking? I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So guess what that do? That creates, oh, this kid is this kid is that. And I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid.
So slow down. What was like your first experience with having a meeting with somebody, you know what I mean, who was on that next level before you turned pro? Like what was your
Say,
first experience?
hold on, say it again.
Like your first experience with talking to somebody who was dealing with the professional fighters before you turned pro. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta say their name or nothing like that, but just like when was that experience? Like, did you ever sit down with somebody when you was probably like 16, 17 years old who might have been a big time manager or promoter or something
Yeah,
like that?
when I went to the Olympic trials, after I won the Olympic trials, a man come up to me. He worked for Don King.
Mm-hmm.
They offered me a lot of things. And it was one of them white dudes. You if I show you the dude, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He worked Mike Tyson corner before.
Mm-hmm. I got
White
you.
dude, white dude with
I'm,
curly
I,
hair.
I know you talking about.
He come up to me, yo, I give you this, I give you that. Don King, they used to slip. They was real crafty. They used to slip. The manager joined in the door, boom, slip the manager in your hotel room. They'd slip that shit in their contract, boom.
Mm-hmm.
You open. That's what they was doing. They was doing real crafty stuff like that. And I tell Sloan, everything I did, I never went behind his back. I always, here you go, Sloan, this and he really didn't know. When I'm older
Mm.
now, when- I'm older, I now understand because I was hot and he just a good ass trainer. He just good. He just a good dude.
Right.
So he just like his thing was like he probably knew I was gonna pop like that, but everybody knew I was gonna pop like that. But it happened so fast.
Right. Right.
It happened fast. So it was like damn, I ain't even get this. I ain't get my little man's business in that. So it's like, Outlaw, what you want to do? I'm a kid.
Right.
But again, he didn't know either because he had great fighters, but they didn't go to the top like I because I was young.
Yeah.
And the ones that did probably was like that, they didn't continue. But I'm like that and I'm ready to turn pro. So I'm
Yeah,
ready.
you accomplished a lot in the amateurs. So
Yeah,
you was
so
yeah.
it was like so he like, no, Outlaw. It wasn't my idea to really go pro. It was like, no, you ready to go pro now. So I was like, all right,
How old was you when you
I was
turned pro?
18.
18. Yeah. Yeah.
I was 18.
And
And
what was that like though? Turning pro.
it was I had fun. I enjoyed myself. I was ready. I didn't mind it. But then when I go back and think about it now, it's like, damn, my pro debut, I had the chance to fight on the top rank. I had a chance to fight big cards on my pro debut. I wound up fighting on a Greg Robinson card.
Mm.
That didn't make sense. But now it don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had that because everybody wanted me. I didn't know that until I started seeing my like why they paying me so much money on my joints. I'm saying, damn, they paying me a couple dollars on these joints. You know, like when I made my pro debut, you know, in Philly, some people was making $800, $600.
That's what I made. I made 800 my debut.
I made 4,500.
Mm. Yeah.
On a Greg Robinson card, 4 rounds.
Yeah.
So by me doing that, I didn't know a lot, Greg, and I mean I didn't know a lot. So but I got a lot of backlash for that.
Yeah. Because they looking at it like you should have went to the bigger companies.
Yeah, I got a lot of backlash for that. I got a lot of backlash for knowing too much.
So, all right, let's slow down again. So, what was it that kept you from dealing with the bigger companies?
Me being loyal to Sloan because
Mm.
I thought they was because in some of them contracts it was like Sloan to be like, yo, put my name in that contract, like make sure they got my name so I can be a witness.
Mm.
So and sometimes them contracts ain't have it on have a witness under there.
Right.
So it was like, and I'm sitting there like, man, maybe they trying to take me away from Sloan or try to finesse me to get away from Sloan.
Yeah.
That's how I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So it was like basically it's either Sloan or nothing. That's how I'm thinking. So
Right.
then he's like, yeah. Then Sloan hit, Sloan like, man, I know you young, man, you young. Your time will come. Now it's like, damn, maybe I was supposed to take them chances. Maybe we should
Mm-hmm.
have took the chance because I wasn't gonna let nobody take me away from him.
I got you. I got you. And a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't have did that. They would have took the route straight to the TV. They would try to get right on TV.
Yeah, because if people notice, I went up to like 5-0, and
Yeah.
then I wind up signing with Top Rank.
Okay.
I wound up signing with Top Rank and wound up taking my first loss because I signed. People don't notice I signed with Top Rank, and for they made me wait 2 years until I fought, till I got a
Damn.
fight. 2 fucking years, bro.
And what was that about?
I'm still trying to figure it out to this
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. That's
What was and then they wound up a fight that I really won. They gave me an L for that. When I
mm.
fought Carlos Venan, lost a fucking split decision, knocked him down and everything, won the first 4 rounds easy, and I lost.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I lost the last two, but I got a knockdown in the third,
Mm-hmm.
so that still has me up.
Yeah.
I wound up losing. Let's put it like this: how two scorecards got me? No, yeah, one scorecard got me 60-54.
Mm.
No, 59-55.
Yeah.
How I lose? So
Yeah.
how the other judges got me 57-56?
Yeah. That's weird. So what was the feeling after turning pro and you like was it like a
It was fun. It was fun because you got to think. I was already hurt. My feelings was hurt. My feelings was hurt based on me getting cheated because I really wanted to be an Olympian.
mm-hmm.
So, but my feelings was hurt because I got cheated by Roberto Benitez. I really thought I won. Everybody really thought I won, and I feel as though I got robbed out of that. So I feel as though I was happy at the moment because it was like I'm tired of it. Like Nobody not really beating me, but I'm losing decisions.
Yeah.
I'm losing decisions with fights that I'm really winning.
Yeah.
So then you got them. Then you got the president. You got the people from UFC boxing. Eric, please stay. They begging me to stay. Stay. I'm staying now, right? I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
about staying, but it's like 4 more years of this.
Mm.
Tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 4 more years of that. I don't know.
Got you. So we turned pro. How many fights you got all together, professional?
26,
And what was your record?
22-4.
Mm. What was that journey like though?
It was rough. Yeah, that was rough, Greg. Cause think about it. I'm 37. I only got 26 pro fights. I've been pro since 2005. My pro debut was January 7th, 2005. I
Yeah.
have 26. I have 26 fights. That means I'm averaging a fight a year.
Yeah. Just about.
So that's a minus. So you gotta put a minus on that. Cause I'm not fighting. You gotta think about it. It was times I went out 3 years without fighting, 2 years without fighting, 1 year without fighting.
Yeah.
So is it my fault that this happened? No. It was just bad management.
Mm. You had a manager at that time?
No, you gotta think. I was like, yeah, I had a manager at the time because Sloan got me so I started dealing with Cameron Duncan.
Okay.
And it's crazy. It's crazy that we talk about this now, and it is crazy because right before he just passed away, I had him on the phone with me and Q,
Mm.
and he wound up saying, "We did you wrong."
Yeah.
Q was on the phone.
Mm.
He said, we didn't, I can admit we didn't do right in your career."
Mm.
So for me to hear that, that's kind of like make me kind of feel good because I got the chance to somebody to make it right. You know, because some like and did he die like a month later?
That was crazy.
Yeah, because to be honest, he was trying to get Q a bag,
Right.
but I guess he wanted to say like before I even do it, like before like Eric, like we did you bad, Eric. Like I was like, man, I don't want to get done. I don't want my little man done like how y'all did me. And he was like,
Right.
he said, I'm admit you ain't get done right. We was wrong.
Right.
And because they put a lot of bad things out about me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I never got the chance. I never got the chance to be great,
Mm.
how I should have been great.
Right. What was one of the best times in your pro career?
My best fight.
I mean, just one of the best times. Like fight, it could be a camp, anything.
Yeah, to be honest with you, best time in my career, I could say it now, was when I was with Golden Boy.
Okay. Okay. Why
That's
you
when I
say?
felt. That's when I felt like, thank you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was with God. I felt as though I felt great when I was with Golden Boy.
And what was it about that experience?
It's because I was busy.
Ah,
O-
okay.
Only thing, and then I got the chance to really start talking like on TV. I got the chance to start really being me. You know what I mean? I got the chance to just really show my personality because everybody had bad things to say about me without even knowing me or having a
Mm.
conversation with me. They just had bad things to say about me without even seeing who Eric Hunter is.
Right. I got you. If it was something you could do different, like if you can go back in those times and it was something you could do different, what would you do?
Excuse me.
Hmm.
I would um I would listen. I would listen to my to Pop.
Hmm.
I would listen to him as far as you need to do what's best for you.
Right.
Cause put it this way, Sloan never derailed me from nothing. He never said no, don't do this, no, don't do that. It was just sometimes I don't know, Outlaw, what you think. Outlaw, what you think. So when I got them words of what you think is like, why you not telling me yeah or no?
He leaving it up to you.
Yeah, you leaving it up to me. So what I would say, I would go on my gut because I had an opportunity to work with Emmanuel Stewart. He
Mm.
was one of my first mentors. Before I got with Cameron Duncan. He was the one that he offered me 60 to 100,000, and he was trying to give it to me to the point that I wouldn't have went broke. And that was my biggest mistake. My biggest mistake was not dealing with Emmanuel Stewart, and
Okay.
because he the only one out of all the trainers all across the United States. He's the only one that gave Sloan a shout out on HBO.
Mm. Pay homage to him.
He paid homage to that. He paid homage to him, and he paid homage on based on because of me,
Yeah.
because how good I was, and while I'm seeing him training, because he trained around us too.
Yeah.
He loved everything about Sloan. So what I would say, if I could fix, I would have dealt with Emmanuel Stewart and had two of them guys combined.
This would now a lot of people say to me, they say, Greg, what was you thinking? How come you went about your career the way you did? But I've been trying to explain to people everything that people do know about boxing and think they know about boxing now. We
Yeah.
had no idea. We had no idea.
No.
They kept a lot of secrets, man. It was a lot of secrets being kept. And nobody was being real, nobody was being real. And then I felt like our old heads didn't really know, so they didn't know what to tell us. They just tried to tell us, man, just stay ready. But it's like,
Yeah.
damn,
Yeah.
I already know what the fuck going on.
And nobody didn't know. You didn't know. They didn't know.
Mm,
You know what I mean? They didn't know. But the thing that's why I call them selfish at. See, the thing about Sloan, he wasn't selfish. He didn't know.
you just
But
didn't know.
he didn't know. His
Mm-hmm.
thing was, Outlaw, you so good, they can't beat you.
Mm,
So we gonna get there regardless. And he wasn't right. He wasn't lying because I got there.
right.
But sometimes I got my doubts because it's a lot on me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
I'm taking care of business. I'm fighting. It's like a lot on me. Then I'm starting to think. I'm in my head sometimes. Maybe I'm not ready for a fight. Maybe going for this fight. I look like it was just too much. It was just too much. It's like It's like put it like this. Everything happens for a reason.
yeah.
I got a chance to win. I got a chance to win some belts in the pros. I'm happy about that. But the only thing I do regret people that I'm better than a lot of guys. I'm way better than a lot of guys. And a lot of
Mm-hmm.
guys that's got world championships, they never, they couldn't beat me. They couldn't see me. And
Mm-hmm.
no way, shape, or form. That's
Mm-hmm.
the only thing that I have a problem with the politics of it. Cause y'all, and I noticed this, and Sloan told me this when I was a kid, that it's not all about left hooks and right hands, Outlaw. Because you better than half of them motherfuckers. But why they getting shots after shots after shots and you not?
Right.
That don't make sense. Cause I
Right.
always try to figure out what the hell am I doing wrong? Cause I'm chilling. I want to fight.
Yeah.
These dudes I could watch. Then if I do get the fight, the shit I'm fighting them motherfuckers after 3 years.
Right.
I'm on a
Right.
3 year. I'm on a 3 year layoff. I'm a 2 year layoff. You give me a shot when I got 2 years off,
Right.
ring rust and all. I gotta figure it out.
When you fought Lee Selby for the title, what title was that?
The IBF.
And what was that like? I get. Did you have a manager at that time?
All right, guys. Remember I was with Golden Boy.
Right.
I wound up doing business with Malik, but I wasn't getting no money.
Right.
So I'm fighting all these main event bouts. I'm not on the co-main event. I'm the main event. It's my show.
Right.
I kept getting the minimum, and I was promised to getting more.
Right.
Nobody wasn't fighting for me because it was like an in-house situation.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm
It's like
with you.
it's like an in-house situation, so nobody's not fighting for me.
Right.
So I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing, but like, no, I'm cool. Even though they told me like, oh, we still want to deal with you, but me not thinking, no, I just want to go out, not knowing it's a bad move.
Right.
But mind you, I'm already ranked number three, number one in the world.
Right.
So the shot already there.
Right.
I don't need nobody for the shot. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Because IBF they press buttons for to get your shot.
Yeah.
But I'm it's a year and a half time going on.
Yeah.
So put it like this: best to have a great team if you're gonna fight for them belts.
Mm.
We had
But
because I got to
but
the like
when you say team, you mean who though?
good coach, experienced coach, experienced people that's up behind the scenes, experienced manager if you have a manager, experienced everybody so you won't feel like you could because put it like this, you don't want to feel like you're at war by yourself.
Mm.
I felt as though I was in war by myself
Yeah,
because I was doing all the talking.
yeah,
Still doing all the talking when I should have been focused on boxing.
right.
When I went over there to fight, put it like this, I wasn't even gonna take the fight overseas. I wasn't gonna take the fight. People don't even know this. I didn't even get no fucking money for that fight.
Mm.
Got this fight said 46. This fight said 42.5.
Mm.
Came home to like 18.5.
Mm.
Paid who I could pay, and I had to pay taxes on it
Mm.
from both parts,
Right,
overseas and here. No
right,
money. Yeah, but the moral of the story was I wasn't supposed to take I wasn't gonna take it. The IBF, I talked to the IBF, I talked to Daryl Peoples himself. Me.
mm-hmm.
I said I don't really want to go over there. And the man promised me this. He said, no, Outlaw, Eric, no, well, Eric, we're gonna use our rules. I said, yo, I'm not gonna they're gonna use their rules, they're gonna use their own rules, they're gonna do no, Eric, we gotta go by the IBF rules, we go by our rules.
Right,
I get over there, they changed everything on me, man.
right.
I had no
Cool.
press conference. They didn't let me train. They didn't let me do nothing. They put me in a little tiny ass room, a little box,
Yeah.
and had to do. And it was hot as fire in there.
You talking about the warm up or you talking
Yep,
about the whole? Yeah,
to
okay.
warm up.
Yeah.
They changed the rules on me that day of the fight.
Yeah.
So it was everything. It was just they just did me bad, bro. It was like, yeah, I could have beat them. I could have did everything. But everybody seen what I was doing. I had my way. But
Yeah.
you can't beat the judge. You can't beat the referee. You can't beat nobody. You can't beat. People think, oh well, you could have did this. No, you cannot do nothing.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember they was on your back that
You
whole
can't
fight.
do. People, I hate when people say like you hear people that they never was in the fight before. They tell you, oh man, you could have did it. Was you tired? Like I was in the best shape of my life. What you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never stopped. Where did I not stop? I stopped throwing punches at. I've been throwing punches the whole fight.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I created a start or I was doing some good stuff like hurting me, I kept getting interrupted.
Mm-hmm.
People act like they don't watch the fight. Seem like when people watch fights, they listen to what the commentators say. And they
That's
don't
what they
actually
do.
watch the fight.
That's what a lot of
Because,
them do.
because if you watch the fight and you put it on mute, people say, "Well, Eric Hunter won. Why the
Mm.
referee doing this? Why the referee in his business?" Everybody see that. But then when you watch the fight, you got people saying, "Oh damn, Eric, you didn't do that." You know what's crazy? I never watched the fight until 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
I said, "Damn." I said, "Damn." I didn't know they was doing me that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't know when I first went over there, they disrespected me from the rip. I didn't even get off the plane all the way, Greg. They was like, the naughty boy. Oh, that's the naughty boy.
Oh, from the rip, they on your ass.
Man, I wish Kadeem mom was here, bro.
Mm.
She would tell you when we got off that plane, they said, "Oh, that's the naughty boy. Oh my God, we know who you here for. That's the naughty guy, hey, loudmouth." I said, "Damn,
Mm.
I ain't never." But crazy about it, my career, you never know me for talking crazy to nobody.
Right. Right.
I'm not even known for that.
Right.
But they put that narrative out there that I'm arrogant, I'm 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 loudmouth, I'm this and I'm all that. I ain't that ain't never been me. If anything, I punch on shit. I do I hurt people. That's on street shit. That's on whatever. But but when it comes to that boxing, I never did a I'm gonna knock you out. You never in my career, my boxing life, you never heard me. I'm gonna knock you out. I can't wait to get you. I never been that.
Yeah.
But when you got people out there throwing them narratives out about you, It's like, yo, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm always fighting, and it's like I'm always fighting to protect myself
Right.
because nobody ever did it. You feel me?
I'm with you.
Nobody never protected me for me to be like, he got my back.
Right.
He
Where
got
you
me.
ain't where you ain't have to face that stuff.
Right. Nobody never had my back because everybody that's older, they older than me. And Sloan laid back. It's like I'm more protecting him because you ain't gonna disrespect him.
Right.
But I never had nobody sit there and be like, no, I got this. You chill out.
Yeah, Sloan was a real laid back old head, man. Cool as shit. Cool as shit.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's everybody I'm around is laid back guys. So that'll tell you right there. I'm not no naughty guy, all that like arrogant, like I'm cool.
So everything you've been through and everything you know about the game, what keeps you in it?
That I want to see people win,
Mm,
and it's like what's the sense of me having all this game and all this talent and all this accolades if I can't pass it on down? Because
real shit.
that'll be selfish of me. That'll be selfish of me not giving back. And I love and if I love a kid and I see that he has potential, I got to give him the best. So I just want to see him do better than I want him to do better than me.
Right.
That goes with all the. I don't give a damn if it's. I don't. You could. I want all my kids to be better than me. That means a Quincy Williams. That means a Kadeem Hunters. That means any Ray John Jones. That means a lot of kids that came past me. I want them to be better than me. If you came
Hmm.
in my life, if you came in my life, you got to be better than me because I know I left everybody. Let's put it like this: everybody that was in my circle, who ever been around me, made something good out of it.
Mm,
Nobody never left me. It was worse.
mm.
You get what I'm saying? Nobody
Yes,
ever
sir.
left, nobody ever left me and say, "Oh man, I got nah." They could leave me today. I bet you they'll still be a champion because I left them something.
Right. Real shit. So let's talk about the amateur game nowadays. Is it a lot different from when we was doing it, or how is it now? Like how you see
It's shitty,
it? Mm,
and I love UFC boxing, but it's terrible because it's not. You don't fight your way to get to the top.
mm,
You pay your way to get to the top,
mm,
and it's not no real coaches anymore. It's the parent coaches, and I'm not disrespecting the parents. It's okay, but at the end of the day, this is not your life.
mm,
It's the kid's life. And my thing is, if you care about your kid, that's from anybody. If you care about your kid, you would get the help that you need.
mm,
Because at the end of the day, y'all thinking about the amateur shit. It's bigger than the amateurs. It's way bigger than the amateurs. That's the short term goal. It's all about the
mm.
end game, and the end game is the pros.
And it get ugly.
It gets very ugly. It gets business when it comes to business. You don't know it. You think, oh, I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that for my son. No, you're not.
Yeah, it
Because
get
if you
ugly.
don't got $1 million, if you don't got no bankroll like that, you don't got millions of dollars to make sure you backing your child, you ain't gonna do nothing to stop him from getting hurt.
It's get ugly. People don't.
Everybody trying to go to Bill Haney routes and all that. I see people talking about, well, Shane Mosley dad did it, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones dad, bro. Back in the day, all you had to do was fight, and them guys got out the way. Them guys got promoters and everybody.
Yeah,
You see what happens, but you see, which was good in the amateurs don't mean it's gonna be good for the pros.
real.
And my thing is, get out the bad habits now, and get out the bad habits now in the amateurs before become too late. It's gonna get late, and you're gonna be when he get knocked out or she get knocked out, y'all gonna be looking. Oh man, I should have been got help. Nah,
Yeah,
it don't work like that.
yeah.
It don't work like that.
Professionals. I try to tell people, man. Professional ranks a different ball game. It's a different ball game. They don't.
It's
They don't
better
care.
though.
Huh?
It's better.
What the pros?
Way better now.
No, I love.
Only why I'm gonna say it now. I gotta say it now because it's all the same. The USA
Yeah.
boxing and the pros now is all the same because it's all based on money. Because a kid could get in a listen, a kid could get in a certain bracket. They want to know why the hell this kid keep winning because he's in a certain bracket with all the bums, and all the good fighters is knocking everybody off. So by the time they get to you, they wore the fuck out.
Mm.
Then they might have strained their arm. You know what I mean? They might have went through war one night.
Yeah.
So you thinking now they thinking it's sweet. They thinking it's sweet. The championship, no, it ain't sweet. You got to do that for all the bums. He's smooth.
Yeah.
He fresh.
Yeah.
You fighting 5 days, bro. You fight out of 7 days. The tournament's for 7 days. You fight 5 days.
Talk about what that's like fighting in a national tournament and you advancing because you winning, but you got to make weight every day. You know what I mean? What's
It's
that like?
pain. It's painful.
Mm.
It's painful. You have to be super dedicated.
Yeah.
You have to be super dedicated. You got to love what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to love what you do. You got to. If you don't love it, if you don't love what you do to make that weight and all that, get out of it because you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah. I see it a lot too.
Yeah, but that's why I'll be big. Like, for instance, all right, I got something for you. All right, Kadeem, he went to the Nationals in April, and he did good. He said, "Dad, I'm gonna move up to 147." I said, "Nigga, you crazy?"
Mm-hmm.
Just like that, you crazy. Quincy said, "No, let him do it." I said, "Man, y'all crazy." One boy's big as hell. He went up there.
Mm-hmm.
He went up there. Went out there for the first night. Dude, about 6 feet, 6'1". I said, "Come on, Kadeem, let's come on, man." Dude, and dude came straight at Kadeem. Boom, bam, boom, boom. I said, "Damn, man, this nigga hitting hard." My son made find a way, made it out. Cause the stuff that I told him, he made it out.
Mm-hmm.
Made it out, wound up beating the kid. I said, whew. I said, you going right after the fight, I said, nigga, you going back down. I don't
Yeah.
care how you like it or not. So the second day, he had matter of fact, did he have a bar? He had a bar the second day. So he had a break. So it was cool. He had a little bar. So he was like, all right, cool. Then
Right.
the third night he had to fight the number one kid in the country.
Mm.
Now I'm saying like, damn, my son got the hard bracket. I'm like, damn. But I'm like, I'm old school. You rather take out the best early,
Yes, sir.
right? Q and them working, Q working out with him, Q giving him the game plan, Q they doing their thing. He gets up there, he works the dude,
Mm.
beat him easy. Wasn't
Mm.
even close. So now I'm sitting there like, damn, my son about to prove me wrong. Cause he went
Mm-hmm.
in the weight class I told him not to go into. And he beating people that I'm thinking he might lose to.
Mm-hmm.
So he proving his dad wrong. Like, nigga, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
Third, now semifinals, he knocked the Joker out. Now I'm like, this boy really about to win a national championship.
Mm-hmm.
But he say something about his arm. I said, man, listen, man, you in the championship, bro. So the championship come, he lose to a bum.
Mm.
Cause all now this time, even though I knew I had doubt because people would start cheering on him. He went from the underdog, now he the overachiever, and everybody coming to watch him fight. So I'm like, bro, you gotta chill, bro. I'm like, damn. I tell everybody to chill, but I'm telling him, yo, you gotta stay humble because champion is different now. He wanna lose
Yeah.
to a bum.
Yeah.
Somebody wasn't supposed to we're nowhere close to him. So I
Yeah.
so I, so I figured like you could go through them hard fights, but some of them fights you might come out sore. Hold on, ex Outlaw about his fight with Louis Franco and Lee Selby. What you want to know about the fight?
Mm-hmm.
With Louis Franco, I took that on a short notice, and I just wasn't there mentally. And
Mm-hmm.
he already asked me about the fight with Lee Selby. You just came late, and I ain't repeating myself for that one. But Louis Franco, I wasn't. But Louis Franco, I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared mentally. I took it on 8 days notice. Looking at the tape. Oh, 8 days notice and child support was on my head. People didn't know that.
Mm.
So I'm gonna speak on that right now. I
Yeah,
took
I was about to say, a lot of times people don't understand where we come from and what you go through as a fighter. and how the promoters they might not know exactly what you're going through, but they know you've been wanting to fight, so they
Yeah.
call you
And,
they
and I
call you
was
short.
and I was forced to do it. My promoters told me don't do it, but
Mm-hmm.
I was with I was with I was with a few. I think I was with Prize Fights and Brian Coleman. I was kind of like forced to do it.
Yeah,
I was forced to do it, and I had child support on my head.
yeah,
So it was like, boo. I was like, basically, let me handle that. How was it fighting against a Cuban style fighter? The style wasn't hard at all.
yeah,
The style wasn't hard at all. I seen all that stuff before. That wasn't no style. It's like it wasn't that I never seen before. It was cool. It wasn't that he was doing. It was everything that was going on with me. I had
yeah,
problems with me. And Lee Selby,
yeah.
I thought that was a close fight. I thought I won that fight with Lee Selby. It was just I was going against a lot of guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Louis Franco. But everybody knows Louis Franco. He was cool, but look where he at now. You can't even find him. you can't. You can't. Where he at? When last time you heard about a Louis Franco?
I don't know, cuz.
You know.
Yeah,
But
this
I res-
game
but
crazy, boy.
but I respect that fight though.
Yeah,
Cause he ain't beat me, but child support beat me that fight.
he said child support. Real shit.
She has child support beat me that fight. See, a lot of times they don't know, like again, like you said, they don't know what fighters go through,
Yeah,
and it's okay,
yeah.
you know. But we are human. We not robots.
What was it like being a Philadelphia fighter, being from Philly and fighting your way out?
Um, I love being from Philly, but like why I always tell Sloan and Sloan used to tell everybody, I ain't don't label me as like one certain style. I'm from the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
So don't put me in one box, you know? Don't put me
Mm-hmm.
just because they give us because all they say about Philly fighters, oh they tough, they tough, they tough.
Mm-hmm.
They don't talk about our skill set. They don't talk about how our IQ, how high our IQ is. They don't never
Mm-hmm.
talk about that. All you hear is we're tough, we're tough, we're tough. He's a tough Philly fighter. He's a tough Philly fighter. No, but talk about how good and sharp we are. Talk about how our IQ are. Talk about
Yeah,
all the things. Talk about how good we box. Y'all keep talking about how tough we are. Cause I'm
yeah,
sure I done seen a lot of great fighters from Philadelphia that can box.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But you gonna keep throwing out there is the narrative of we're tough, we can take it.
yeah,
Pause. That's all they say. We can take a beating. You know, like you could just take shots. No, you got us fucked up. We can box too, man.
yeah. He got us all the way fucked up.
You know what I mean? We can box, bro. What you talking about? So that's why I
Yeah,
always tell people, no, don't keep hitting me as no Philadelphia fight. I'm from the United States of America, bro. You're gonna keep hitting me in the box of just saying Philly because I can name over 20 fighters from Philly that was sharp.
and whooping ass.
Yeah, and I'm talking about from the 50s and the 60s, man. They were
Yeah,
sharp, man.
yeah.
What was your somebody said child support is the new hustle. That been a new hustle since the 80s, man. You know what I mean?
Real
Once they
shit.
got that man out that house and they said we give you this, that been a hustle ever since that day, man.
Yeah, nasty.
So what was your best performance in the pros when you reached your peak? I don't ever think I reached my peak.
Mm.
He was
What was
how
your
was it
favorite?
being how, how was it being Innova Vicente? That was an underrated win for you. He's a solid fighter. He was cool. I could break that fight down. When I fought him, everybody wanted me to box. Everybody wanted me to run around the ring. They wanted me to, sock and run, jab and run, jab and run. I told everybody that I was going to fight him southpaw. I was going to switch and I was going to sit in the pocket. And everybody called me crazy.
Mm.
And I said no. I said because I heard people sometimes, oh, dude, Eric got a chin. I never hit the canvas ever.
Mm.
So why not? So why not sit in the pocket and test my chin? I stood right in the pocket and beat him at his game.
Believe in your skill set.
Yeah. Only person that wasn't saying I was crazy was Sloan.
Yeah,
So I said, that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it.
yeah.
All I needed is to be reminded of keep the defense tight. You know what I mean? Make sure you watch out for the elbows, headbutts. Even with that fight, they was talking crazy about me.
Yeah. Who's your Who's your favorite person to spar?
My favorite person to spar,
Hmm.
Rasheem Jefferson.
I knew you was gonna say that.
I gotta say that
Why you say Rel?
because he had the most experience at the time, and I was the first time I ever sparred where I was like 15.
Yeah.
I went down Joe hands, and this when I seen this when little Sheen was like 1 years old, a couple
Yeah.
months,
Yeah.
and I sparred him. I remember he came there with the baby, and it was like, Outlaw, you want to spar? It was me, Ray Robinson, and Rel. And I'll forget that day. Went up there and I was like, damn. And I sparred him. Sharp, I was sharp. He was sharp. I was like, bet, fine now, because I got to see where I'm at now. So I'm like, oh, I'm ready.
Hmm.
So then it was like we got older. I remember one time he come to. It's crazy because we had to fight each other,
Mm.
and we was in the same weight, and we was going to the same tournament, but we still was sparring each other. Like, nigga, we gonna fight. We gonna fight. So we
Yeah.
used to have wars in the gym. Like, nah, one more round. Russ,
Mm.
like, no, give me one more round. Lord, give me one more. Like, you want one more? You sure? Let's go again.
Mm.
And he was just like the best. He was like, I always thought Rel was the best when he
Mm.
was young. Because I think Rel was winning everything. He was my weight class, so it was like, all right, bet. I used to look up to Rel. He was the first person I ever seen beat Eric Nemo. So it was like when I was
Mm.
a kid, I was
I remember
I said,
Nemo.
huh?
I remember Nemo.
Yeah. So by me seeing him fight, I'm like, oh, he nasty.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna beat them. I'm like, I want to beat them. If I can't beat them, I want to be right there.
Yeah.
So then I wound up fighting Eric Nemo.
Yeah.
I wound up beating Eric Nemo. So it was crazy. So I'm sitting there like, well, I'm here. I was only 16.
Yeah.
They
He
grown men.
Yeah, he was a gangster. I remember him.
Yeah.
What what
I
what
dropped the shit out of Eric Nemo.
what was it about Rev that you think made him special?
He was tough. Bro had
Mm.
a lot of heart.
Mm.
For him to be so small, he had a lot of heart.
Yeah.
He got I don't want to say had because that's like past tense. He had a lot of heart in that ring though. He was a dog. He was tough.
Motherfucker threw a lot of punches
Threw a
too.
lot of punches. He threw a lot of punches.
Somebody said, "Can you break down Jerry Belmonte's fight? You
Can you
took him."
break down the Jerry Montez fight? You took his all away, and Jerry was another solid fighter as well. He was just another guy. I didn't think he was that good.
I remember him, big head boy.
Yeah, what it was, put it like this. I got offered a fight in a short notice. I was chilling. I was chilling at home. It's funny because I was chilling at home. Uh, on the block, just chilling. They was like, "Yo, what you?" Because Tion Kennedy originally supposed to fight in Jerry
I
Montez.
think I remember that. Yeah.
So they was like, "Yo, get somebody else." They was like, "Well, we got a good fighter. We got a good fighter, Eric Hunter. Boom, but he ain't been in the, somebody told him he ain't been in the gym, he ain't been around. Woo." So I was like, so they was like, yo, what you think? But they don't know. I was in the gym. I was quiet though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they offered me to fight. I was like, bet. So I was like, nah. So I told Hamza was like, yo, you want this fight? I was like, hell yeah, I want that fight. I checked him. I looked at the picture. I looked at the video. I said, oh, he ain't busy.
Mm.
Cause Mexicans busy. So I said, oh, he ain't busy. I said, oh, he cool. I said, all right. So I'm looking at him like, oh, it's nothing but stabs in his stomach. So I'm in my like in my brain, I see it. So I'm like, oh, this is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So I take it. So I go to DC. I go to the Headbangers to train. So
Mm.
I go to Headbangers to train for 2 weeks. I got away and said, all right, I can get in some shit real quick. And I just
Mm-hmm.
wound up beating him.
Mm. I remember that fight. I thought he was Puerto Rican.
No, he Mexican.
Mexican boy. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he's a good boxer, but I couldn't let nobody. Couldn't let him beat me. I just did
That
that.
fight, that fight was in Philly, wasn't it? Or Jersey?
Yep, that was in Philly at the Monaco. Was that the Monaco? Was that
It was
the
it was the It was the
Temple right next to Temple was that the Monaco Hall or whatever y'all call it?
McGonagall Hall
Monaco Hall, yeah, that.
on Broad Street. Oh
Yeah.
man, he talking nasty on here.
He said he was tough. He was just talking about Philly fighters
Yeah, you
being
definitely
tough.
said that. You definitely said that.
No, but I'm talking about far as sharp, like, but tough meaning like people they just sluggers. That's what they put out on us though.
Yeah,
We just
yeah,
rough, like you know what I'm saying. They don't never
yeah,
talk about how much skills we have.
yeah. And it's a lot of skilled
There's a
fighters
lot of
coming.
skills when it comes to us, man. Don't
Yeah.
just I just don't want I just want them to get us out that box of being tough.
Hey, I got a good question. The first time you heard about Greg Hackett or saw Greg Hackett box, what the fuck was you thinking?
Nah, nigga crazy. But Greg, you always been crazy.
For sure.
Greg always been crazy. Greg you ain't got no picks who you fight, when you want to fight, how you want to fight. You just gonna go in there and go. No matter
Mm-hmm.
how it look, you gonna get in there and work. You always been like that though. You always work.
Mm-hmm.
You always work. This kind of cool though. This YouTube thing.
Yeah, this shit cool right here. This
Yeah,
this is
then you
good.
got
It's a
good
good
little
joint.
follow and everything. I ain't know all these people be on this John like that.
Yeah, it get crazy some nights. Some nights it get crazy. I done had up to like 1,700 on this
I don't
motherfucker.
know how to work none of this stuff, bruh.
No, I'm gonna break it down to you tomorrow. I'll show you some
Yeah,
shit.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's the entertainment for the guys. All right, let me see. Was it friendships in boxing back in the day? Hell no.
Was it
Hell no.
what?
Was it? Somebody said, was it friendships in boxing back in the day like it is now, and how fighters won't fight each other? Hell no. Even you, my friend. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. I tell people this all the time, right? If you making money and you on the top, if you say you're my friend, and they say, yo, we offer you this fight. You think I'm gonna call my friend, yo, bro? You know what it's looking like for me over here, bro. You telling me if you my friend, I don't care if you beat me, but give me a chance, bro. Because at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, it's business. All that first
Mm-hmm.
stuff go out the door. You telling me you love me so much that you don't want to see me eat?
Mm.
That don't make
Mm.
sense.
Don't make no sense.
That's why I don't see, and people don't. That's why I don't go around letting my kids spar everybody. Because guess what? They figure you how to beat you. They act like they're your friend. Then they be slick on you. I want to fight them next. Nah, they ain't finna. That's why I don't let nobody know we ain't nobody friend, bro. If you ain't in this boxing gym with us every day, don't go out there thinking that we and you like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you
Mm-hmm.
cool to me, and I know that you're looking for you're trying to find a way to beat me.
Mm. What you? So that's what you think it is? They want to be your
All
friend,
right,
so they
bro. That's what it is. Because look
right,
at it. If all right, put it like this. Look at when Shakur fought Jamel, like both of them guys,
right.
but they was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But he called Bud his big bro. Bud is Mel was getting trained by Bomac.
Ooh,
Think
yep,
about that. You already sparring the dude. They say, oh, we're gonna get Shakur Stevens to take the shot to Jamel. So it wasn't no picks with that,
yeah,
but everybody else is a pick.
yeah, yeah.
I just feel as though people pick on who they want to pick on.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Look, he beat the shit out of Mel.
He kicked Mel ass.
And the Mel, my man, but it's like, damn, damn, you could have like old heads, you could have saved old head. Like he
Yeah,
punished him
whooped him.
because he knew him so well. It's like, oh, I know what he got. It's
Yep,
food. I'm about to eat up. Like it's over.
yep.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? It's like,
that's crazy, but that's crazy you bring that up because all the time we talk about Keyshawn and Shakur, that I forgot about him being cool with Bud and them and being around Jamel
come
and
on,
probably
man.
yeah, you
Then
ain't
it's
never
like,
lied.
cause think about that. It's like, all right, why you fight you? Why you fight him? You know, that's your bud. That's your man. That's your big bro. Fighter, your big bro coach fighter. It's like, oh, I'm gonna play out of this joint right here. Though. I ain't got nothing to do with this right here. It's like It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
dad on private phone calls, man. You know you're gonna beat the shit out of Mel. Why you gonna do that to Mel?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's an easy
Yeah.
belt. It's like it's like that's what I just talked about. How people get them easy shots and they become.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm.
It's like people. It's like they pick and choose who to give them belts to.
Yeah. That's true.
You know what I
That's
mean? And
that's the real shit.
it's like if you ain't moving a certain tone or moving a certain way, you ain't gonna get a shot.
Yeah.
It's like yes sir, no sir, boss, yes sir, yes boss, no boss. It's like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like and I like I told you, I like Shakur, I like Mel, I like all them little young guys, I like all of them. But I do think it's too much. It's too many friends. It's too many people going to get. I'm from Philly, bro. I'm from Philadelphia, bro.
Mm.
We don't do no gangs, bro. We ain't doing all that thousand niggas and all that. When we ever start doing it, I don't like when I see everybody do the go along, get along stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody teaming up. I think that's not original. It's not authentic to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't think it's authentic. I think it looked like somebody looking for help, looking like they cheating their way to the top. That's what it looked like to me. People,
Mm-hmm.
people scared to take a chance. People scared to take a chance on their own. So guess what they do? No, I'm scared to go by myself. So let me go over here, and just take all the game I get. And if I can't use it, I'm out.
That's crazy. Hey, give me your top five favorite fighters right now. I don't care. I don't care experience. I don't care about experience. I don't care if they won a title or none of that. Your favorite five right now.
From where?
It don't matter where they from.
My top five.
Your favorite five right now.
That's on TV.
It don't matter where they. It don't matter if they fight at club shows. I don't give a fuck if they fight. It don't matter.
Pro, right?
Yeah, as long as they pro.
Damn. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Q. I'm gonna go with
Say his name though, so we can know who
I'm
we
gonna go,
talking.
I'm gonna go with Quinn. I'm gonna go with Quincy Williams. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go with Boots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Tank.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Abdullah Mason.
Mm. That's four.
Shit.
You got one more. Quincy, Boots, Abdullah Basin, Tank. You got one more.
Damn, that's crazy.
It ain't
That I
one
like
more you
that
like?
that I, that I like to fight. That I like watching fight.
Yeah, just your five. You
Dunk.
gave me. You gave me. You said dump.
I'm gonna go with Dunk.
Why you say dump?
Cause when I watched that motherfucker fight Torch,
Yeah, that was a good joke.
nah, cause I thought it, because I had to keep it, cause I knew he had the better skill set,
Mm-hmm.
but I just thought Torch was too big, and he showed that I ain't with none of that. I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm here.
That was a
So
good one.
so no, Dunk. I'm going with that's
Shit,
my five.
shit, that's a nice five. Shit, and Q, that nigga nasty.
So that's my five. But I'm being honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody said Boost Tank in a way. Oh, I could have said Bud, but everybody keeps saying Bud, so it's like I can't say Bud.
I mean, you say who you like. I don't give a fuck what level it
I
is.
nah. Who I like. Everybody, I like. I know everybody know I like Bud. I like Devin Haney's, but you said I like a lot of guys.
Yeah.
I like a
See,
lot of guys, but the ones I can put my hands on is that's what I can put my hands on.
yeah, yeah. Hey, Outlaw, let them know where they can follow you, man, where they can catch up with
Uh, my Instagram is one Eric Hunter. I think my Twitter is, hold on. Let me look at my other phone, y'all, because I don't know.
you.
All right, so what's they call? They call it X now.
Yeah, it's on X.
Everybody gonna pick Bud. Everybody know I like Bud, so I'm not gonna pick Bud. He said my
Mm-hmm.
top five right now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody know I like Bud, so I'm not gonna say Bud. That's too easy to say Bud.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get somebody else some rap. Oh, my Twitter. So my Instagram is Eric Hunter. My Twitter is Eric Hunter 27, and I think that's it. And my Facebook Eric Hunter.
Shit, my nigga. I
And my
appreciate you
and I guess
for jumping on.
this YouTube stuff. What else this YouTube stuff is?
You gotta fuck with it. I appreciate you for jumping on though.
All right, no doubt, bro.
My nigga, get with me. I'm ready to get something to eat, man. Get
Yeah,
with
me and you both.
me. All right, cuz.
All
I'll see you.
right.